everybody, today I'm going to do a little bit of a hip and glute workout, and for me this is a really important part of kind of keeping myself tuned up, because I've had 2 hip surgeries for impingement, and so the muscles will get like super tight if I don't work them enough, or they can get tight if I work them too much. And so this is a really good complement to yoga for me. And some of these moves are a lot of things that you might do in a Pilates class. So I do always recommend kind of a mix of Pilates and yoga, because I think they offer different things and they're both really good. For this practice, you will need something I forgot. You will need a soft Pilates ball or something to put between your ankles. You can use a much larger ball than this. It'll make it a little bit harder. It's hard to know which size you're ordering. You can use a block, pretty much anything that you can press into with your ankles. You could use a ring if you have a Pilates ring. You'll need exercise bands. So I've got these. I'm going to do a review on them. These are called Jimby bands, and they're cloth. And I'm going to use them for the first time really today. But I've played with them a little bit. They're thicker, they don't like bunch up. So, you can use these kind of bands if you want. You can use a longer TheraBand and tie it. However that works for you, some type of resistance band. And then dumbbells and whatever weight you want. We're going to use these for shoulder press. We're going to use these, that's I think the biggest. Oh, and then also for some legs, so you might want something a little bit heavier for the leg motions, and also for the squats if you'd like to do weight with your squats. And then I have a towel because I just don't like laying on my hip on the hard ground. So we're going to start lying down on our whatever side you want. Actually, I'm going to lay on my left side, work my right leg first. I'm going to start with a medium band, and we're going to do some clamshells. So walk this band up, or work this band up so that it's just above your knees. Move up a little bit so you can see. And lie on your side. You can rest your elbow on your hand. You can lay on it. The key thing here, I may need a heavier band. We'll see. Key thing here is your hips are stacked. You can rest your hand here. If you want to do a little bit of an arm movement, just grab a light dumbbell, like a 5 or 10 pound, and we'll add arms after we've mastered the legs. How about that? So, tension in the band. You're just gonna press your leg open, engaging that top glute as you go. You can kind of keep some resistance in this. I think that's 3. 5, 6, 7, checking in. Your core is tight. 9, 10. If you want to add an arm to the next set, you can rest for a second if you'd like. I'm going to grab a heavy band, but use whatever band works for you. I can't tell if I need a heavier band or a lighter band, but I think I need a heavier band. All right, so this time, we're going to add arms. So feet are together. We're just going to open, and as you open, move your arm up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to switch sides. I'm going to do one set with each band, I guess, so that my glutes are even. Just pick whatever band works best for you and stick with that. I don't know. I think maybe the medium band is better. Hard to know. All right. On the other side, kind of coming down, hips are stacked. Getting a little tension in that band. Opening and closing. 3, 4, engaging that glute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for evenness sake, I'm gonna do my second 10 with a heavy band. You guys gotta kind of see the figuring out these bands because they're a lot different than the elastic ones. Actually, they have a different feel. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your glutes should be able to be felt by now. For the next side, or the next thing we do, you can use a band or not. Bottom leg's gonna come under. So again, working that band up over your thighs. Knee is bent. Oh yeah, that works fine. Keeping tension in the band, we're just gonna kick up. 1, 2, 3, 4, foot is flexed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can just roll over to do the next side, or you can stay here and do another set with me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The key to these is that your hips are stacked. So make sure your hips are in line. Coming down to the other side. Hips are stacked. Foot is flexed. 1, 2. Core is engaged. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Kind of give that a little bit of a break. Line them back up. Set 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna lose the band for just a second. Only a second. And we're gonna grab either a ball or a block or a hoop, whatever you want. And we're gonna put that between our ankles, lay down on our side. Both feet are extended out and our hips are in line. You can use that, hang on, I wanna move that down a little bit. You can use, there we are, the top hand, I guess, to stabilize yourself. Engage your core and lift both legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only going to do one set on this side. So make it count. That's 8, 9, 10. And then we're just going to hold our legs and give little squeezes with that ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll over to the other side. Grab your ball again. Get it in the right place. And hips are stacked. Bring your legs up and lift. Engaging the core. Squeezing that ball to strengthen your inner thighs. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold that up. Little squeezes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, touch the ball. We're gonna do some bridges. You can just do bridges if you'd like, or you can add a resistance band. I'm gonna do a heavy band because it's a little, I think it's a little better. Yeah, I want my knees in line with my hips. So come down on your back. Feet are kind of near your glutes. Hands are just grazing your glutes. You're gonna make sure the whole time that you have light resistance on this band. So it's not, loose. You're kind of in a taut position. Tilt your pelvis, flex your glutes, press up, and then we're gonna press out on this band to work the outer thighs. 2, 3, 4. It's not a big motion. It's just a little motion. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down. This time, we're going to tilt our pelvis, press up, and march. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeping your hips level the whole time. Okay. If you have a longer band like this, you can use it for the next exercise. We're going to come into all fours. You'll just hook it around your foot. Yeah, make sure it's straight. Oh yeah, it's I think my cat might have chewed it, to be honest. It's got little tears everywhere. So I'm not going to put any tension, but this is the position you'll be in for the weight. I'm going to use a 10-pound weight. You can use a 5-pound weight. So in Pilates class, we usually do either a 5 or a 10, and it just depends on, what you want. So we're stacked with our knees under our hips, shoulders and wrists are in line. We're gonna engage this glute to kick up, making sure you have a firm hold on this weight and we're not gonna drop it. That's 5, 6, your core is engaged this whole time. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're gonna hold that weight. We're gonna bring this out to the side like a fire hydrant, and we're gonna bring it up to our nose and back. 2. If you feel like you're gonna drop the weight, stop. 4, 5, 6. If you don't want to wait, that's 7, 8, 9, 10. I should have showed you this modification first. If you don't want to use weight, you can kick your leg out to the side or just your knee, okay? Either one of those is fine. We're gonna switch our legs. Weight comes securely in that knee bend. Sorry. So I don't drop it either. Flexing your glute, kick it up. 1, foot is flexed. 2, 3, core is engaged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Drop that weight carefully. You can keep it with you for our next exercise if you'd like to add weight. We're going to come into some little kind of squat side steps. So, sorry, a little bit of croaky throat. I'm using a heavy band. I think a heavy or medium is fine. I think it's a 10-pound weight because it's what I grabbed. I think for this could use a 15 and be fine. So we have our feet are slightly greater than hip distance apart. We're gonna sit back into a squat. Okay, so butt is back, knees are bent, they're not over our toes, and we're just gonna walk. I'm doing 3 that side, 1, 2, 3. Really, 5 is ideal, but I'm not on camera if I do that, so. And we'll just go back and forth a few times. I think a good measure is like when you feel like you can't do it anymore, stop. So I'm gonna do 1 more in each direction. You can go all the way across your room if you like. Last one, keep it low, drop that band. Take a breath, get some water if you need it. We have 1 more exercise and then we're done. So, I'm gonna towel out of me here. We're just gonna do a curtsy lunge. So legs only, you can keep your weight by your side. We're just gonna step back and lunge, okay? So if you wanna add arms, arm comes up to your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. Whew. So take a breath. I think it's always worse when you're talking the whole time. Plus I turned the heat on in here because it was super cold and now it's not. Okay, so again, we're just gonna step behind us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. So, if you want to stretch out, if you feel like you need that, please feel free. But that is what I have for you today, and hopefully tomorrow you'll feel the burn. You'll feel that you worked your glutes. If not, you can always increase the resistance or the weight or the reps or all 3. Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you have a great day.